Hello and welcome to Team Liquid's strategy guide series for Amirdrassil, The Dream's Hope. I'm Aya, and today I'm going to present Telegon's breakdown of the mechanics and strategy for heroic Nymue, Weaver of the Cycle. The Nymue encounter occurs in a Phase 1, Phase 2 rotation, with the latter being more of an intermission add phase where the boss becomes immune and you must defeat 2 large adds before returning to Phase 1. Nymue begins Phase 1 by enacting the Verdant Matrix, which draws patterns on the floor of the arena with lines the fight calls threads. Crossing these threads inflicts stacking dot damage. Continuum alters the Verdant Matrix line pattern over the course of 10 seconds, inflicting raid damage throughout the duration. Impending Loom creates patterns of energy that propagate away from Nymue and must be dodged. Any player's hit will be stunned and take heavy damage for 5 seconds. Nymue periodically causes surging growths to spawn around the arena, and players must soak these puddles by standing inside them. Viridian Rain deals raid damage to all players over 6 seconds. Nymue's tank mechanic is called Weaver's Burden, which debuffs her target with an explosive seed, dealing nature damage over 6 seconds. This effect ramps over time, and upon expiration creates a barrier blossom at the target's location. On heroic difficulty, this ability applies Woven Resonance and spreads to 2 additional players. Woven Resonance is a damage vulnerability intended to prevent you from taking repeated Weaver's Burdens. Barrier Blossoms create zones that players cannot move through, and attempting to do so will cause damage and knock you away. As a result, we'll want debuff players to drop blossoms in convenient places. Dropping a Barrier Blossom will allow you to move through threads unpunished for a short duration. Throughout this phase, the boss spam casts Threaded Blast on their primary target. Phase 2 begins when Nymue reaches 100 energy, dealing damage to all players within 15 yards and granting them Inflorescence. Inflorescence allows players to move through the Verdant Matrix without taking damage and increases movement speed by 45%. In this phase, Nymue takes 99% reduced damage after spawning a Cycle Warden ad on the far left and right sides of the arena. As a result, you will need to split your raid into 2 even teams to deal with these adds before returning to Phase 1. Note that both adds must be tanked. During this phase, Nymue deals ramping raid damage every 3 seconds, incentivizing you to exit the phase quickly. The Wardens periodically smash players within 6 yards of their target with Lumbering Slam, splitting a large amount of physical damage as well as spawning surging growths on heroic difficulty. As before, you must have players soak surging growth to reduce their duration. Life energy periodically erupts from the Cycle Wardens in intricate patterns as a result of a mechanic called Radial Flourish. This likely manifests much like Impending Loom in Phase 1 due to the similarity in wording. Finally, the Cycle Wardens cannot be allowed to cross Verdant Matrix lines or you will likely wipe, with the damage being increased by 100% for every line crossed. With that, we very much hope you found this guide useful. Please feel free to leave feedback or commentary below, and make sure to keep your eye on this channel as more guides will be coming out soon. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.